Hi, everybody. Welcome to the QB School. I am JT O'Sullivan. Today, Malik Willis, preseason week 3, 2024 for the Titans. Locked in, fired up. Let's get it going. Welcome to the QB School. Before we dive into the video, a quick reminder about the Quarterback School Patreon community. This group is the foundation, the bedrock of the channel. Not only is it a great, cheap way to support the channel, but you get even more Quarterback School content. So if you're wondering where that college football full game analysis stuff usually is, Quarterback School Patreon community, hop over there, join, become a member. I appreciate your support. As for this video, let's get into it. Malik Willis, preseason week 3, 2024 for the Titans. One of the newest Packers right here. Good luck. Welcome to the second half preseason games here. Tough right here with the corner blitz from a condensed split. Getting absolutely smoked from the backside here. Now, a few things. Okay, so the first thing I think that's evident is watch the back and the quarterback. They're not on the same page, right? So someone's in the wrong. I will tell you that just in general, anytime you're in a condensed split like this, your kind of ears have to perk up a little bit because you can get these kind of auto trigger corner pressures, especially when the safety is essentially over the corner here. Now, at the end of the day, without us knowing exactly what the pass pro is, I would bet a lot of money that the back is supposed to save us. So what that means is even if the back is supposed to go here or here, he most likely has what most people call 4 either way. So that DB type to either side, if they were to blitz, you got to take the hit off. You got to scan and hit that thing. Now, again, are you going to get that in the second half of a preseason? You know, with whoever's in here? Probably not. And, you know, that's the bummer part about evaluating quarterbacks in these preseason games. You got a lot of guys who aren't going to be playing or around. But you can't play quarterback like this. It's a death shot. And if you watch the channel long enough, you know how much I value pass protection. And from the running back spot specifically, it's the fastest way to make the team. If you get your quarterback like this hit, look at 36. I mean, again, we don't know exactly what the rules are, but you cannot get the starter hit like this. You'll never see the field if they can't trust you back there in pass protection. Got no chance. Watch out. Next one here, 2nd and 10. 3-by-1. We're going to work a little all stick here, but what really happens is our left guard gets smoked. And again, the reason I'm showing these sacks is to build the context of what it's like sometimes for these guys who aren't getting a true shot to play or compete. You get out there, and this is not what it would look like on a normal Sunday for most quarterbacks. So you have to have some level of protection to play the position. So what I'm calling all stop here, essentially all these guys go to the sticks. It's more of a 3rd down play usually, to be honest with you, but try to get maybe half back here. And you work this thing either if you like the one-on-one up top or outside. Otherwise, you work this thing inside out. So 1, 2, 3. You know, is this going to come open eventually? Maybe, but not when the left guard is getting smoked. And again, this is no shot at the left guard. I have no idea who the hell it is, but he's probably not playing football anymore. You know, he's getting thrown around. I mean, that's just not, that doesn't look like it belongs even in the preseason film, getting tossed. And you can't play quarterback. It doesn't matter what I say about the base, the timing, the rhythm. You cannot play quarterback like this. He tries to fight his way out of it, but it's just not going to happen. And so when you look at the stat sheet and you see 3 for 4, 51 yards, you know, yeah, you see 2 touchdowns, but holy moly, we got to give ourselves a fighting chance back there in the pocket. Next one here, very next play, 3rd and 19. Now we just run a screen here to the bottom, but I like the way that Malik Willis plays it out. It looks like he knows what he's doing. He's got a little feel. Like, now, it's not the greatest play in the world, right? It's a little screen to the right. Yes, you should be able to execute this at a high level, but he's got a little feel. You know, we just got smoked multiple times to be able to stand back there, deliver the screen, nice play call, protect your guy. And you see a lot of this. I'm used to calling it slingshot at the right tackle position, but now they're just kind of vertical eating it right into your face. So nice feel. See him slide a little bit to the right to buy a little throwing lane. Nice job getting the big guys out in front of him. Now, it could be a better play. Again, my guy 70. Don't even tell me that's the left guard. Oh, my God. Left guard struggle bus. First of all, he's laid off the ball, isn't he? Holy moly, left guard. Jesus Christ. Help me. Help me help you, 70. Gets out there eventually, doesn't block anybody. Should have gave him the ball. Holy moly. All right, now we're in the fourth quarter. We're going to run a little zone read lead or zone read escort. This is a beautiful block from the sniffer. Holy moly, he destroys the corner. You know, this is one of those things. Malik Willis, absolutely dynamic athlete, can run it a little bit. You know, what this will look like when he gets an opportunity, if he gets an opportunity in Green Bay, it will look something like this. Everyone in the league is running some iteration of this play. So this play is just zone read, and it's built off that split flow inside zone or that slice action from the sniffer. So if we're going to read this player right here, and that's the traditional zone read. Now we're coming across here, and instead of kicking him out, we're going to bluff him. And so he's going to continue, and that's the escort or the lead. So if this player goes under, then the quarterback's going to keep it, and now he's going to follow that lead blocker. If this player, if the guy we're reading, the conflict defender, goes over, then we just hand it to the back, let the back eat. Now the layers that are on top of this is that we also usually get a crack here from a condensed split. So we've got this nasty condensed split. He's going to come in here, hopefully crack the inside backer type second level player, whether it's a safety or a linebacker. And then we're going to get this guy leading out on the edge. And again, just watch this big boy block right here. The only thing I would say here is once you debo this guy, go get the next one. Don't admire your work so much that the guy catches us from behind. So we're reading that conflict defender. He's going to squeeze that. So he squeezes it right down the line. That's an easy pull read. Now we're out on the edge. Look at that block. Get off me. Bench press. Just keep going. Don't look down. Find more work. Turn around. Get a seal. Regardless, really nice play. And the reason you're seeing this play so much in the league, in my opinion, is because not only is it a great play, but it gets the quarterback out on the edge and not getting a big hit. So it's not like power read, not like bash GT where you're running inside the tackles. We're reading 57, arm brace on the left side. Easy pull, we're out, nice crack, great block on the corner, and we're out of bounds. No big hit. Next one here. Now, depending on how well you know the channel, you probably know that I love the play pin and pull, where you do now. Okay, now you don't see the play pin and pull a lot in the league. And I'll talk about exactly what it is. I have a full clinic on it. I think it is one of, if not the best play at lower levels of football. But essentially, all it is exactly what it sounds like. We're going to pin to the play side. So you're going to get a pin here, and then we're going to get guys pulling. Now, there are different rules about who's who in the zoo as far as who pulls and who doesn't pull. Okay, but the thing I want you to pay attention to here is, first time we were watching it, I just want you to see the pin, and then I want you to see the pull action of these linemen. Because this is a hell of a play at lower levels of football. And in fact, they're going to score on it later. But this pin and pull action, you don't see it a lot in the league just because of this, what I call second level run through. Now, it's much harder to get second level run through at lower levels of football because these guys are not NFL type players normally. So not only do we get this second level run through, so this player, he comes through, he's going to run fit this thing. He hesitates a little, and he's still able to get the run through tackle. So we get the pin. We're pulling their rules, whoever, they're supposed to pull. I'll talk about my rules, but it doesn't matter because we get this run through. And so, yeah, we're going into the weeds here a little bit with the run game, but I love pin and pull so much. It's a perfect example of what kind of breaks it down. And there really are no ways to be able to kind of counter this run through. So watch 54. See him run. He's going to fit this thing. Hezzy. And now he's go. Sell out. Go make the TFL. So it's a very nice play by him. No doubt about it. You just don't see this a lot at the college, high school, Friday, Saturday type game. Now, the rules that I would say, if you go back and watch the clinic that I talk about, we're pinning. In essence, every offensive lineman who's not the pinner has the same rules. So I'll draw it up for you. So we're running the ball this way. First thing is there someone head up? If there is someone head up, we're gonna what I used to call them base block them. Okay. The second thing here is there someone down in the gap down? If we're running this way, so it'd be the inside gap. If there is, we're going to pin him down. Okay? And if there's not someone there, so there's no one head up, there's no one inside, then we're going to pull. Okay, so let's just go through each offensive lineman real quick. Head up, no. Down, yes. So we're down. Head up, down, no, we're out. Head up, down. I would probably want to go down here. I think they end up pulling him. Okay, so, depending on who's who in the zoo, we've already seen left guard play here. Then we're head up, gap down, we're back. Okay, so, whether it's both guards or the center guard, you're going to get those two guys out. Now, the way you handle this run through, there really is no way to handle it if he's going to run through from the second level. I think if he gets into the feet of the lineman, then you can stay. Then that can be head up. But you're never going to see this from depth like this. And so this is why you just don't see a lot of pin and pull in the league. It's a great play by the linebacker. You can see the pin, you can see the pulls. They just don't get out to the edge fast enough. Halftime, you dig the channel and you haven't already, please like, subscribe, hit the bell, get the notification. I sincerely appreciate you subscribing to the channel. It does mean a lot to me, so thank you for taking the time and doing that. Again, the Quarterback School Patreon community, you know about it. Join, become a member, get even more Quarterback School content. We also have Quarterback School courses. Now, these courses are the premium content available through the channel. These are deep, deep dives in my favorite football topics. We have courses on RPOs, tempos, pass protection. The best-selling course is how to beat every coverage. We even have an entire offense available for you, so hop over there and enroll. You can check out all the courses through the new Quarterback School website, theqbschool.com. Hop over there, fun, interactive way to ask me anything as well and dive into the library of content available through the channel. Finally, make sure to follow me across all social media platforms. I appreciate your support. As for the video, let's get back to it. Next one here, 3rd and 13, touchdown pass up top to the number 2. I'm not even going to call this an inside fade. It kind of works out like an inside fade. I think it's more of a clear, and he just sees him pop and win and puts it on him. Now, it's probably not a perfect thrown ball, but it's certainly good enough. It's great vision from Malik Willis. I think he's maybe a tick late because he kind of moves unnecessarily, but that's a perfectly thrown ball. Maybe a little bit more out in front of him, it's easier. But this is one of those things that probably should never be there. So here's that kind of, we'll call it inside fade. Here's what I'm used to calling that corner sail. I think they run a little in and out here. This is just a version of flood. Theoretically, when you're catching closed here, middle field closed man, you should have outside leverage. So that corner should be tough. You should have outside leverage here. That fade should be tough. Well, both these guys lose. So we take an L here, we take an L here. So when we come out, we automatically jump and get it. And then at the top of this thing, we jump and get this guy all out of whack. So we're out of position. We make him pay. Big play, touchdown here. This would have been a big play as well. And again, when I'm talking about just precision of the footwork game, 5, keep your base, get it out. That little subtle movement. Now we're a tick late. The ball's a tick underthrown, and it's a little bit more contested maybe than it could be. So first up, watch that release by the 2 and the 3 up top. So see him get that outside release right there. As soon as he gets the outside release on the nickel, we got a great opportunity for a go. It's a hell of a route too. Watch the wiggle by the number 3 down here up top. Watch him go. Triple D. Got him. And again, footwork wise with Malik Willis, I'm talking about the back of the drop. Just take a hitch and throw it. Maybe he feels the pressure. I don't necessarily have a good reason for it. I just feel that little extra movement makes it a tick late, and then the ball's a tick underthrown, and maybe with better DB play, that ball's defended, as opposed to you're pushing it to the back part of the end zone, and it's wide open, beautiful throw and catch. Regardless, I love the vision. I love his ability to execute it good enough. Will it look like that on Sundays? Probably not. This is what a fourth quarter looks like as far as, look at 87 running open there to the corner. We're winning down the field. We're winning all over the place. Nice job. Touchdown. Hell yeah. 3rd down. Yes. Next one here, 3rd and 12. I'm unfamiliar with this play. We're going to try to hit the number 2 down here on kind of the rub back shoulder. I can't imagine that this is how they want this to play itself out. I don't have any, deep understanding of what we're looking at, why we're making this throw. I don't think it's the worst throw in the world. I just don't necessarily understand what the hell we're doing on this play. So again, just because I don't understand it doesn't mean that it's illegal or wrong. We'll call that a go. I think the number 3 runs what I would call like a cross or a deep cross. This is where the ball ends up going. It sure looks like he's trying to get a rub here, and then we're off on a wheel, and we try to throw like a back shoulder over here. And then down here to the bottom, the number 1, it looks like we're trying to potentially get him on this little like kind of quick under. So, everyone running from left to right would make me think the read is right to left. I'm not sure how he got back to this. Nothing about this play design is that appealing to me as well. There's not a lot of great plays for 3rd and long either. But just, rub down here to the bottom. and then you don't see a lot of rub, and then we'll throw a back shoulder to you. I'm not familiar with it. It'd be a cool little play if he rubbed and then ran like a comeback. But a contested back shoulder, and again, the ball's a little high, sails on us, but where do you want it to go? I don't have a good answer. Again, fourth quarter, preseason, who the hell knows what's going on? I think at the end of the day, it comes out a little high and hot, regardless of my understanding of the read. You know, the other thing I would say when you're talking about watching guys that play on Sunday versus guys that are battling for roster spots, is there's just a lot of movement back there. I mean, a lot of like we're resetting, moving parts. So many moving parts. Now we're moving to the left. We skymail it to the left. Next one here, back to the quarterback run game. Now we're inside 2 minutes, fourth quarter. We're going to run that zone read lead escort or zone read lead play. Again, really nice read. Again, you can see the acceleration. Again, you can see the benefits of the play, right? Big chunk quarterback run game, doesn't get hit. We're reading the right defensive end, so 55. So again, I've talked about it. If you go under the split flow, you pull it. There it is, pull it, got the lead blocker. Get out there, don't take a hit, get out of bounds, stop the clock. It's just outstanding football. Again, this play is everywhere. So here's who we're reading. We've already talked about the split flow action. What does that conflict defender do? He goes under. We pull it. We lead block out here. So we've got this. He squeezes it. Now we're going to pull it and read and get behind him. We've also got the crack element up here. I'd probably prefer him to go crack this guy, but it doesn't really matter. Ends up being a nice big chunk on the edge. So finding ways to run the quarterback run game, change the math, and not get the quarterback hit. Absolutely love it. It's a hell of a play. It will continue to be everywhere until defenses find a way to stop it. Just a really nice job. Make it a clean, easy read for the quarterback. Read it, right defensive end. See him squeeze that thing. I wouldn't even say he's surfing it. He's squeezing it at the line of scrimmage level, so it's an easy read. He's not going to tackle either guy, to be honest with you. And again, it's the fourth quarter, so you're not getting true pictures here of what it'll look like on Sunday, but that's still a nice play from Willis. Next one here, 3rd and 6. Now, I love this play call, this design. This is quarterback pin and pull for me, like lead pin and pull. Now, the problem here, again, we've already spent a lot of time on pin and pull. Talked about why you don't see a lot of it in the league, and this might not even be true pin and pull with only the tackle going, but I love it with the quarterback and the lead blocker. The problem here is and I didn't talk about it the first time, is once you get past the pin, okay, so however you want to run it. So we're pinning the front side, and we're going to get some sort of puller. Some big is out. And we're going to add on here what I'm used to just calling lead. So anytime there's a lead, now that essentially that was a cue for the quarterback to be the ball carrier, and we're going to get a lead blocker. So whether it's a sniffer or the running back. Now, we talked about when the offensive lineman would go, head up, gap down, or go, those types of things for me. The other thing is once you're pulling, I never like to say, hey, you're pulling for the corner, you're pulling for the linebacker. I like to give them kind of overall rules as far as we're pulling and we're hunting inside out. So what that means is when you get out here, especially for guys who aren't used to being out here as lead blockers, they'll just go see the first thing they see, color flash, and the color will be 20 yards away on the sideline. And you really have to train yourself to, as you get out here, is to be looking inside out. And so I think if the back here were just to be able to hunt inside out first, this is a better play. And again, these are the types of things, if I'm in Green Bay, what could Malik Willis do when he comes in? These types of things will be it. This is there. The back just doesn't hunt inside out. So we get the pin, they pull out there. Maybe the right tackle takes, like he's going to hit a double here with the path, but wide path, but hunting inside out. If the back were to just give us a little bit better of a block, I think we find a way to go one-on-one with the safety here. So watch that running back. See him hunting outside. You got to let the big guy go get the first one, and maybe a tighter path from the tackle would help too. But 25, hunt inside. Damn. Close. And then last one here, 4th and 4, 90 seconds left. We're down 4 for the win. We're going to run dragon on both sides, so slant, flat. Malik Willis, I love the pocket poise, the base, driving this thing, essentially second window, throwing an absolute seed. So he's always had kind of the arm strength to rip it. I think these are his best throws where he just drives this thing. But again, what I want you to pay attention to is just the poise in the pocket. This is quick game. This is for the game, 4th down. He's not looking to run. He's not bailing early. He throws a seed, a strike right on the dude's grill. Just an absolutely outstanding rep, man. I always feel like super happy for guys who are maybe don't get the best opportunity in preseason. 4th quarter, there it is. Now, I personally think the better play here is to make this with a wheel, so you get like true double end zone opportunities, but whatever. I think maybe he converts it down here to the bottom, but we run traditional dragon up top. But it's not there immediately. Like he wants to throw it, it's not there. He doesn't bail, he doesn't panic, he doesn't click. He just keeps that base and is able to throw a dot for a game winner right before the trade. Love it. I love this pocket poise, this ability to finish, this ability when it matters most. No, boom. Hell yeah. That's awesome. Just beautiful footwork. No, look at the base. Patience, waiting for it, reset, drive. And that's outstanding. Look at him. Look at Willis. He loves it too. I love it, man. Enjoy it. Work crazy hard, get these opportunities 4th quarter. It's awesome. It's outstanding quarterback play here. No, And I think the other part, when we build the context early in this video, we're getting smoked earlier in this, right? Unblock guys taking L's, trust, rip it. Hell yes. So that is a wrap. Malik Willis, preseason week 3, 2024 for the Titans. Great game winner at the end. I love the pocket presence, the poise, the dart, the strike. Really the first touchdown throw as well. Really nice ball down the field, nice vision to be able to see that thing pop when you wouldn't necessarily traditionally see it pop. Those things are exciting. You add on his ability to run it. I think those things make you excited, and you can see what the Packers potentially saw as far as someone that could come in, provide some depth, and continue to develop. I think the hard part about film like this is last preseason game, second half, you got some guys who probably aren't going to be playing football that much longer out there trying to protect you, and it can be ugly and it can be muddy. But what I loved about Malik Willis was he was able to trust it. He was able to settle down and deliver that game-winning drive and kind of own it and celebrate it. And it looked awesome, and just happy for guys when they get their opportunity, whenever it is in the preseason, to go out there, own it, and then it's essentially trampoline them into whatever this next opportunity is, and he's able to make when he gets that opportunity to play. If and when you imagine you continue to get better, and take care of the things that you can control, and then eventually you get that opportunity and you make the most of it. So thank you so much for hanging to the end. I will see you next time. Have a good one.